The Guys, Sharyn and Clint podcast.
I went out for a dinner with some people who I didn't know that well on Saturday night.
Why would you do that?
Just because a friend was like, hey, I'm coming along to this, do you want to come along? And I'm like, I'll check my schedule. Yep, got nothing on between now and I've never got anything on. So perfect, I can come along.
Yeah.
And it was one of those times where you're forced, because I split up with the one person I knew there, to mingle with people I didn't know.
That's not your fine point.
This is a difficult situation. I can see
your fine
how
point.
you already see that this is a tricky situation.
Ew.
And one of the most awkward situations is always trying to get the conversation off the ground.
Yeah,
once I get a bit of wind in my sails, I'm okay. I can banter. I got some chat. I got some chitty chat. I can make some social interactions. But before that point, I am struggling. I am so struggling. And people just look at me like I'm the biggest D-bag in the world.
Yeah, because unless you wore the same shirt, where's the common ground? With a stranger, right?
Yeah,
I didn't know you from a bar of soap. If we had the same shirt, fantastic. Probably new best friend.
Your thing too, though, is that you'll be in a small group, but you'll use the same convo starter on every single person.
Yeah. You've found me out, Sharyn. I've basically got two combo starters. One of those is, so what do you do? Mm-hmm. What are you into? What sort of job do you do? And that always goes down a dead end, because they're always just like, I work in a bank and I'm an actuary and I know nothing about being an actuary in a bank or whatever the hell they do.
Well, that's how you can have a conversation. You ask about it.
Yeah, and so, but no, I don't want to care about their job at the bank. I'm not interested in that. I just want to have general, roundabout chit chat.
So that's one option.
My other one is the one that people hate, and this is just basically they'll just turn away from you straight away, which is so the weather's been pretty good lately.
Yeah.
So,
it is hard not to do the weather one if you're outside, though.
So I reckon that I went there to dinner, and I came away 2 hours later with no good chat, no good banter, no new friends. And that's when I realised that I need to start brainstorming some conversation starters. 0800 The Edge, or text into 3343 if you can help me out as well. Some ways to lift the conversation off the ground.
My go-to is, so what have you guys been doing today? And then they'll be like, we're doing this and doing that. I'm like, how was that?
Because they might drop in, I've been walking the dog, and you go, you've got a dog chat, that's what I'm going to latch on to. We're running with dog chat.
Your brain's like a Wikipedia of amazing dog knowledge.
So like icebreakers, right?
Dog fact. Things to get off the ground. So I Googled icebreakers, and the Google machine has given me an icebreaker already. So I'm already off to a good start. Let me try this out on your Shaz dog. Okay. Hey, Shaz dog,
Sharyn.
Sharyn.
You need to say hey to me once, guys.
Okay, one hey.
Okay.
Hey, Shaz dog, how much does a polar bear weigh?
Oh, God.
I already know. I don't know, Guy. How much?
I don't know either, but it's enough to break the ice.
Oh.
And then you're in there. And then is that no good?
The power of the internet.
Have you guys heard that before?
In the palm of your hand, and that's all you could come up with.
Good suggestions from the text machine. I'll try some out right now. Clinton, I'm at a party with you.
Okay.
And I come up to you and go, hey, Clinton, have you accepted Jesus Christ as our Lord Saviour?
That's the wrong person to ask that question.
Another one, Sharyn, I come up to you and I go, so what do you think about our new insect overlords?
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. You need to understand about the conspiracy that the country has been run by insect overlords.
So this is not going to start you a good conversation off, but it is going to get you remembered from the party. Or remembered or removed. Can't remember which one it is. It might actually be removed. Yeah. So 0800 The Edge.
Hey, Lucas, help Guy out. What are some conversation starters?
Okay, so sometimes you're put in quite awkward moments, and I guess the best icebreaker that I've ever come across is basically walk into the room and you're like, hey guys, and everybody's like looking at you, so you just basically start off saying, hey, so what have you guys been up to today? And that pretty much breaks the ice.
Every single time. It is.
Because if you're in a room with like 5 people, everybody's going to answer, and there's your conversation for everybody.
So that's like as you enter a room, whenever you enter a room, Lucas, it's like, hey, what have you guys been up to?
Yeah, pretty much, I'll rock in, hey, I'm Lucas, so what have you guys been up to today? It's broken.
Lucas, I'm going to try it with you right now. Hey, Lucas, what have you been up to today?
Oh, yeah, not much. I've been shopping, a bit of doing this, bit of that, and then from there you'll be like, oh, yeah, open-ended questions always go somewhere.
We're having a conversation. This is happening. I made a friend with Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas, hold the line. We're going to hook you up with a prize from our prize cupboard. Nick, what's your advice for Guy?
Well, just a bit of a conversation starter would be to talk about where they're from, kind of thing. If they're from, Auckland or Gizzy, you've been to Rhythm and Vines before, kind of that sort of thing, I guess.
That's a classic. Nick, can I try it on you right now? So, say I've just walked into a room.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, mate, I'm Clint. Have you been to Rhythm and Vines before?
Yes, I have.
Cool, me
Good
too.
story. No, that's a closed-ended question. What did you think?
End
Who
of
was your favourite
conversation.
person?
Walk away in shame.
It's not too bad, Nick.
Yeah, you got to, talk about the favourite band kind of thing. Who do you like kind of thing, or whatever,
True.
That could be a good way to do it.
Clint, you try that on me. Favourite band, go.
Okay, Guy, who was your favourite band at Rhythm and Vines last year?
Didn't go to Rhythm and Vines, sorry, mate.
Oh, okay. What did you do instead?
Just stayed at home mainly and just hung out with my family.
Cool. It doesn't really sound like a conversation I want to be in anymore.
You know what? I think that after hearing
I think the problem's my personality.
Yeah, the conversation. It's really not going anywhere because you're socially screwed up. That's why it's not working. Hold the line, Nick. We'll hook you up with a prize for your contribution.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the edge.
We've got a special guest on the line now. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Angela Bloomfield or Rachel from Shortland St.
Thank you.
Welcome to
Hello.
the show. I am very excited to have you on the show, Angela. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
This is, do you know, I've worked here 9 years and it's taken me this long to get an interview with you.
Oh, wow. That's way too long.
It's very, very long, but I'm
It makes me sound inaccessible. That's awesome.
Oh, so it's not because of you. I think it's me. It's not you. It's me. Don't worry about it.
It's me. It's not you, it's me.
I'm quite upset because
Are you?
the cliffhanger of Shortland St on Friday night, if anyone didn't see it, TK and Sarah have been fluffing around about this virus for ages, and they've finally found that the root of the problem was the skincare stuff that Siobhan Marshall's...
Skincare.
That Siobhan Marshall, who plays Ava on Shortland Street's character, was giving to people. And now...
The youth serum, as we like to call it.
That's it. Rachel McKenna's played by Angela, her character got pricked by the syringe. It broke in her hand, and now it's like, are you gonna die?
I know.
What was Rachel using youth serum for? She definitely doesn't need that.
That's a bit rough of their right, isn't it?
I know, right? She's the most beautiful woman on that show.
What are you saying?
I know.
So Angela, does this mean that there's a possibility that you could be leaving us? Because I need to be emotionally prepared for you to leave the show.
There's always the possibility. We can't stay here forever.
Oh, no. Now I feel like you are going to die.
I can't tell you what's going to happen tonight, because if I tell you, then you might not watch.
Well, I will, because you're my favourite character on the show.
Oh, thank you.
So how does this work, though? Will we find out tonight the outcome of Rachel McKenna?
Yes, it's all been specially kind of packaged together in a lovely 1 hour, which I'm loving the 1 hours. The audience love the 1 hour, so they've written it well, and that tonight is the climax, I suppose, of the story that's been going on for months and months and months.
There's another possibility that you might be able to tell us about, and this is one that Sharyn is quite keen for. Sharyn would like to see Sarah die. Is that going to happen?
Oh, that's terrible.
No,
It is terrible.
I'm sure the actress is lovely, but man, she just drives me nuts.
Oh, it's good to have characters that you love and characters that drive you nuts. I think that's good TV.
Yeah, that is very, very true.
Angela / Rachel, I got to be honest with you, all this talk about writers has really pulled back the curtain of show business for me, because I didn't know Shortland St had writers. I thought it was a documentary about a hospital, and I am so disappointed.
Yeah, cheers for that. I loved the thing years ago, and it didn't happen to me, but it happened to someone else where a little boy approached one of them and said, "What do you do in the ads?" Like, we just sit there waiting our turn.
That is so, so cute. Well, we'll have to wait. We thought that we might be able to get a little bit of a teaser off you, Angela. Is there anything you can tell us?
I am usually really naughty about this sort of stuff, and I tell everyone everything, but I actually have to work really hard to just keep my trap shut. It's only a few more hours.
Okay, well, we will find out. TV2 tonight, 7 o'clock, the big 1 hour episode of Shortland St. Will Rachel McKenna die? Dun, dun, dun.
Thank you, Rachel McKenna, Angela!
Thank you.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint on the Edge.
It's time for a visit from Pyconosaurus.
Legend tells of a great creature that roamed the plains, going from servo to servo in a quest to find the perfect pie. No mince and cheese spared, no bacon and egg neglected. Now, joining us live from the brink of extinction, the last of his kind, he is Pyconosaurus.
Welcome back in, Pyconosaurus. We missed you last week. We were in Fiji, and can I tell you, we had no correspondence.
Okay. Correspondence from me while you were there?
No.
Oh, about me?
Yeah, about the pie review.
The people just expected, I guess.
If you do want to send in a pie from your bakery or company that you would like Pyconosaurus to review, then you can send it into the Edge. Just fire it to us.
Let's be honest. No one's going to send anything in. Here's the worst pie reviewer.
No, I just feel the elections may be getting in the way.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Maybe.
what, the election?
That
It's
or
getting in the
the,
way of your pie reviewing.
That's the only thing that could be a little bit bigger than this. don't you
that or the
think?
creepy moustache you've grown.
How is the
for the
election
taste.
getting in the way of your pie reviewing?
Well, it's taking up the news each night.
As opposed to your pie reviews.
Everyone's polling about the polls, but not about pies.
Okay,
What's the best pie?
You're taking up our afternoon. When you're ready, please review the pie at your disposal.
All right, Chang's gone far and wide for this pie. 60 metres down the road to the Hollywood Bakery Espresso, and it's a curry of sorts. All right, I'm just going straight in. That's not very good.
Oh!
Pyconosaurus.
That's your review.
Did he say it's not very good?
Yeah, he's saying it's not very good.
It's not very good.
A controversial negative review from Pyconosaurus. At least you gave more than you usually do.
Guys,
3
Sharyn and
words
Clint.
instead of one.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint on the Edge.
We've got to throw it out there because Shaz's dog had an awkward encounter today. We've got to talk about Shaz's dog. We've got to talk about it. Celebrity encounters of the awkward kind. Everyone's had them. 0800 The Edge, and you can share yours as well to make Sharyn feel less awkward.
Let's set the scene for people who are new to the show.
Paint a picture.
Sharyn, who is your celebrity pass card?
Richie McCaw.
Sharyn, where did you go this morning?
Oh, to the gym, guys, can't you tell?
You're
Sharyn,
looking good, man.
whilst sitting atop a treadmill.
No, I was in pump class.
Okay, whilst in pump class near the window, who did you spy and take a creepy photo with your iPhone of?
Well, because I didn't think anyone believed me that he was there, but it was like fate. I went over to get my drink bottle and I looked up and Richie was walking in. I was like, oh my God, we're in the same building. Oh my God. And I got my phone out, did it. So embarrassing because hopefully he didn't hear, but the instructor then goes, less phone, more squats up the back in front of like 80 people. And I was like, oh God. I was like, oh. And then I saw him go into like the CrossFit entrance and I saw a few of the others go in there. I was like, oh, thank God. He's not going to see me in my gym clothes looking all red.
Did you think Richie McCaw, captain of the All Blacks, was coming to do a pump class?
No, I thought he might have been in the gym that I'd have to walk past on the way out.
Richie aerobics.
You get in that moment, you get in that flustered moment where you're like, oh my God, what pants am I wearing? Oh my God, I'm wearing the wrong shoes. Oh, my hair's all wrong. Oh my God, I need to go to the toilet. I need to go to the toilet real fast.
But the thing is that I forget that things that you say on the radio sometimes get back to the person.
Yeah.
And I've met Richie a couple of times with my husband, and my husband has told him about what a creep I am. And so I always imagine that he's going to put two and two together and see me one day and be like, she's the girl that said that stuff about me on the radio. Anywho, so I'd leave pump class early because I can't concentrate knowing that Richie's in the same building as me.
No, who could?
So I'm walking by myself, walking across the little bridge, and who's in my direct eye line on an exercise bike? Richie. He looked straight
Classic.
at me, and I'm like, oh God, don't look, Sharyn. So I was like, act cool. So I just like looked forward and pretended not to see him. He looked at me and made this face like, where have I seen him? And then I almost tripped down the stairs. And I'm embarrassed because I'm wearing my dad's like 30-year-old army training Adidas sweatshirt.
That is a sick sweatshirt, though. You might like that. Plus, Adidas is a sponsor.
And it's red and black, Canterbury colours. But I was walking, and then I was like, oh, God, he can still see me walking. You're walking funny, Sharyn. And then
and you get conscious of your walk.
Yeah, and then
I know that feeling.
So I was walking along, I was like, you're shaking your butt too much. Oh, my God. You're ruining this.
Walk in a cool way. Walk in a cool way.
I text my husband, I was like, I've blown it. Honestly, this second marriage thing's really hard to get going because I just, every time I see him, I have no makeup on and I've got track pants on.
The paparazzi style photo that Sharyn snapped, we've actually put on our Instagram page if you search Guy, Sharyn and Clint.
That was just for you. That was not to go anywhere.
Well, now it's for everybody. Check it out on Instagram.
We want to know this afternoon, what are your awkward encounters of the celebrity kind?
We've already got Stacey on the line. Stacey, what's yours?
Well, basically, I was a trainee at a coffee shop, and you know Hunter from Shortland St?
Oh, do we ever?
Used to be Kimberly Crossman's brother.
Yeah.
Yes, Hunter Mackay. His card declined, and because I was so new and trained, I just could not give him a discount or put it through, and it was just awkward for everyone.
Oh, no. Was this post Shortland St or when he was still on it?
Was on Shortland St, and I was so starstruck. Shortland St people are just like famous as. But
oh, Stacey, access denied for Hunter.
How did it wrap up? Like, how did he get out of that situation?
Well, he just walked out with good checks as well as I did, and the manager wouldn't give it to him for free.
He had to just walk out. That's so sad.
0800 The Edge or text at 3343. Your awkward encounters of the celebrity kind.
Richie, if you're listening, sorry about today. Tomorrow I'll wear makeup and I'll wear a better top.
Richie's definitely listening too.
And also sorry to your girlfriend.
Text from the text machine. We're talking about your awkward celebrity encounters.
Yeah.
One time I was at the airport with my mum and Dan Carter was there with his wife, and my mum yelled at my face saying, "Oh my God, that's Dan Carter," and he gave my mum and I the biggest ups and downs.
Oh yeah, it's when they like look you from bottom to top and they're like, "Don't you even go there." Or like a lot of girls and girls meet girls, they'll be like, "Oh hi, so nice to meet you." Look down, look up, look down, look up, just to judge you.
Another good text from the text machine. When I met Cody Simpson, love Cody Simpson, he's like the Australian Justin Bieber, he asked me what my name was and I replied with, "Can I have a kiss, please?"
Oh, it's so easily done. I hit Avril Lavigne once. I don't know how I forgot to tell you guys that. I went to say, "Hey, really nice meeting you. Hopefully see you in New Zealand," and give her a little pat on the back. But I whacked her so hard that she jumped forward. It was just a little bit hard.
She's very fragile.
And it was this really loud slapping noise, and that was only beaten by my awkward moment today with Richie. Bex, what happened to you?
Well, back when I was younger, I was a really diehard fan of Peter Andre.
Weren't we all?
And he was doing a concert down in Napier, and at the time my dad was actually working for the Radio Works, and I didn't know that he had organised for me to meet him at the studio. And so I didn't know this, and he took me straight from school, and I was all like, I finished PE, and I had to meet him in my school uniform.
Oh. I've got a bit of a silver lining for you, though. Are you sure that Peter Andre went to Napier and it wasn't like a really good Peter Andre impersonator that you were meeting? Because I don't know if Peter Andre went to Napier.
He did a full tour of the country.
Did he?
Yeah. Do you know what, Bex? I'm going to top this story for you so you don't feel bad about this anymore. Peter Andre also did a performance in Porirua, and one of my managers that I used to work with was looking after him, and he was doing a furious amount of sit-ups beforehand, and someone had to run upstairs to Farmers and get him new undies because he accidentally number 2'd himself while he was doing his sit-ups.
That is too good.
So not as bad as your one, Bex.
More calls. 0800 The Edge.
Meredith, tell us, what was your awkward celebrity encounter?
Well, I had the fortune to meet Ben Elton once, which was super exciting. He's the author of lots of books.
Yeah, and legendary comedian as well, yeah.
Legendary comedian, that's right. And I said to him, "Oh my goodness, I have read all of your books." And he said, "Really? Have you read blah, 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 blah?" Popped out a book, and I was like, no, I haven't read that one.
That's a real dick move from him. How awkward was that?
It was really awkward, but I mean, he pulled it off. Everybody laughed. It was very funny. Everybody laughed at me.
Was it a fake book, or was it an actual book he'd written?
No, it was an actual book he'd written. He just pulled out one of the lesser known ones.
Have you read it since?
No, I haven't read it since.
Oh, it's going to happen to you again, mate.
Oh, you've got to get in there, mate.
Oh, Meredith, that is going to be a pretty tough one to beat. Danelle, what's your story?
my awkward celebrity person was actually Mike Peru.
Okay, first off, Danelle, let's be honest, never is an encounter with Mike Peru awkward because he would have been stoked somebody recognised him.
And he's very charming. He's very charming.
He was, and because it was way back when you guys were in Hamilton.
Okay.
So it was before he'd come out the closet.
Yeah.
I actually won 2 prizes, two mornings in a row.
Yeah.
And so I pretended it was my sister that had won it. So we both went up to the station to get the prizes, and he sort of walked past and he's like, "Oh, hey ladies, how's it going?" And we were like, just absolutely speechless, couldn't believe it.
Wow.
So
and we
good.
walked out, just absolutely so bummed out. It was just ridiculous.
So
don't worry.
You got starstruck by a young, straight Mike Peru.
We did.
Wow.
Both of us.
And you know what, Danelle? It's moments like that help Mike Peru sleep at night. So you don't feel bad about it, babes. You've made his day.
If that's how she reacts to Mike Peru, imagine how she'd react to a proper celebrity.
Guy, Sharon and Clint. On the Edge.
We were lucky enough yesterday to catch up with Taylor, the middle brother from Hanson, and they had their show in Auckland last night at the power station.
Yeah.
Everyone said it was incredible that I've spoken to that went. The sound was amazing. They did all their old songs, some of their new songs. And we got to catch up with Taylor backstage, and we even got to sing MMMBOP with him.
This is our chat with Taylor Hanson.
Hi, I'm Guy.
Hi, I'm Sharon.
I'm Taylor.
Oh my God, it's Taylor.
And I'm Clint. I was just after Taylor.
And this is Guy, Sharon and Clint's interview with Taylor from Hanson.
Where are the other two? We've seen on your website and stuff that Zach's sick. Is he going to be singing tonight?
He got a bit of a flu, so he...
How old is Zach now? Because I'm imagining him homesick and he's still like 10 years old. Has he gotten older since then?
Yes, he's been trapped in a time warp, and he's actually going backwards. He's an infant.
Fantastic.
He's an infant now.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
man.
Zach's 28.
28?
Yeah, he's the same age as me.
Was he the same age as me when he was big? Because can I just say, for a start, that I am pissed off, because I was in intermediate school. I was probably 11 years old when MMMBOP came out.
Yeah.
And all the girls loved you guys so much, and none of the girls loved me. So can I just say that I hate you?
I would say that's something you should really move on from.
That is so rude.
Considering that our band is older than your stubble. Much older. Much older than your stubble.
A weird question that has plagued me ever since I've known of Hanson is, did you have pushy stage parents?
Always thinking about it.
No, I'm just trying to think about whether to give you some kind of cheeky answer. No, I mean, the serious answer is no. I mean, our parents were... they were supportive. I mean, they didn't tell us no.
Yeah.
They didn't say, no, forget about it. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Just, stay at home.
You're all adults now. You're married. You've got 5 kids. The other boys got 3 kids each. Would you ever let them get into a band around the same age as you? I know you probably get asked that a lot, but would you?
Well, it's everybody wants to be in a band.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to be in a band. But to actually do it and have that kind of skill and then follow through, I mean, it's just really... It's really difficult.
All these bands like One Direction and 5 Seconds of Summer and stuff like that are kind of following in your footsteps. Would you have advice for those young bands who are achieving success?
I will take that as a compliment, but I don't really think they're following our footsteps because they weren't really, we were just a garage band.
We
happened to have fans at a young age. I mean, those are bands that were basically put together.
Yeah, okay.
And everybody knows that, right? I think the people we look at are artists that wrote amazing songs and that here 30 years later you still like their music. I mean, Tom Petty, Billy Joel, Beach Boys.
Yeah.
I mean, all that kind of stuff. Like, that's who we look at.
Yeah.
And, I mean, if you look at those people as an example, I would say that you've got to make something you're proud of.
Yeah.
And if people love it, then that's great, but you've got to make it for you.
Yeah, fantastic. Are you pissed off that Haim stole your look?
Oh, that girl!
I love Haim.
Yeah.
I love Haim. We've hung out with them a few times, and they are phenomenal.
Family band, long hair, guitars, and
I would take the comparison to Haim any day of the week.
Yeah.
I think what they are is actually the closest thing to what our band is. Because they're actually, you've got 3 sisters that are just love music. They write music, they play it. They're kind of irreverent. They're like, whatever.
Yeah.
We're here, we like what we do.
Yeah.
And that's really what Like, that's the way we've always been. Like, we make music for music. So I think, yes, we have talked to them about the hair. And don't worry, we've got a licensing deal going on.
Yeah. What I want to know is, are you three still spokespeople for milk?
Lifelong.
Lifelong
Once you're signed up.
Yeah.
You're lifelong.
Does that mean you get lifelong free milk?
Milk.
Or do they just give you a cow?
Milk does about it good. No, they give you actually a couple cows so they can procreate. So you can make your own cows. And then you can continue to contribute to the milk.
We've got one thing left to do in this interview. It was Sharyn's chance to shine. Her chance to sing MMMBOP with Taylor himself.
And she genuinely did shine. Sharyn, I was very, very impressed.
He didn't. I thought he would have brought more to the table, to be honest.
Keep blaming him.
He didn't really sing with me. He was supposed to make me sound good.
Did she nail it? You be the judge. Here we go. There's one last thing that we have to ask that is going to upset Sharyn a little bit. She's not going to be allowed on stage with you guys tonight, but would you join Sharyn in a quick rendition of MMMBOP if Sharyn has the vocal cords on her right now?
I don't know.
Let's see it, Shaz. Let's go, Shaz Dog. You can
I don't know.
This is so embarrassing.
They're really putting you on the spot.
Okay, we'll go from the
I give
start.
you a verse and a chorus, and then we're going to have to...
Okay, I'll do first
Ready?
verse. Okay, you ready?
Oh, we've got another beat going.
Shut up, guys! Thank you.
Ready? Verse 2, 3, 4.
Yes, so many relations in this life.
Nice.
Only one or two will last. You go through all the pain and strife. You turn your back and you're gone so fast.
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And you're gone so fast. Hey.
Nice.
So hold on to the ones who really care. In the end, they'll be the only ones there. When you get old, start losing your hair. Can you tell me who will still care?
Nice.
Can you tell me who will still care?
Okay, the internet version.
Oh, okay then.
Okay. Okay, the audition, we'll get back to you guys. Don't call us.
There you go. That's Taylor Hanson from Hanson, the Taylor Hanson, no longer with long hair. He's got short hair now. There's a photo of him on our Instagram page. Well done, Shaz. I think you did a good job there,
You
mate.
nailed it, Shaz Dog.
I shook for about an hour and a half after that. I am not even lying to you.
Guy Sharyn and Clint. Edge.
It's time to fire off the cash cannon.
Helmets on. The Edge cash cannon is about to blow.
Right now, to launch the cash cannon, we have Kristen in the studio. Kristen, welcome.
Thank you very much.
You are our very first in-studio cash cannon participant. In fact, you're the first non-registered Edge employee to fire one of these cannons. So congratulations.
I'm looking forward to it.
Can you verify that we have real cannons? Because I'm sick of my mates going, are you really shooting cannons or do you have sound effects?
No, they're real cannons, and they look like they've got the paintball air guns on them as well. So,
yeah, they do.
real cannons.
It would have been much easier and actually much smarter to just use a sound effect.
Next time,
we've
Shane will
gone
do
the
that.
whole hog.
So we've got 3 cannons for you to choose from. You registered on the edge.co.nz, which is why you're in studio with us. And you need to choose my cannon, Guy's cannon, or Clint's cannon. And the denominations, Guy's learnt these off by heart. What have we got up for grabs today, Guy?
In one of the cannons, you have $1,000. In one of the cannons, you have $400, and one of them you have $100. So choose carefully.
Ooh, it's a difficult one. Who feels the heaviest?
I don't know. I tried to figure that out for you before as well.
I can't see inside, but I've got a good feeling it's going to be me. And that feeling is purely vibes. You look at me very seriously. This is a big decision.
I might go with Clint.
Okay.
You looked at me and go, anyone but Guy.
I'm very happy that you have gone with me. Can I ask why you chose me?
You were the quietest.
Yeah? Okay. Chang reckons I put too much gas in the cannon.
Keep going.
Oh, keep going. More gas.
Up to 200, mate.
Keep going.
200.
Keep going.
I'm at 400.
No, there's something wrong with the valve. Just keep going.
I don't think there is,
That's
Chang.
all you can go. That's it.
Okay, well...
Okay, it's as primed as it can go. I'm
Hand
handing
over.
you a loaded cash cannon.
Don't shoot at me. Don't aim it at me.
Okay, everyone,
Careful.
Good vibes, good vibes.
Good luck.
Okay, here we
Shoot
go.
it, Chang. Whoa! You have won $1,000!
Oh my god! There was so much money in there. You could just take that all home with you. $1,000.
Well, at least I get petrol money now.
That's your reaction.
Congratulations, mate.
If you want the chance to shoot one of these cannons, we've got 50 grand to be given away. Well, 49 grand now that you've got some. Register theedge.co.nz or on the Edge Facebook page, or just listen out for that cue to call.
What are you going to spend the money on?
Planning a trip on Aussie, so it's going towards that.
There you go.
Yep.
Sky, Sharyn, and Clint on the Edge.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new hit radio segment we like to call The Secret Sound.
Why, thank you, Guy. That was a very brilliant introduction. This is an original game that's never been played on radio before.
And will probably never be played again.
Good joke, Sharyn.
Now, what happened today, everybody, is we were out in the office and something was happening when someone on the show named Clint this is a terrible voice. Clint started...
You went British.
I don't know what happened to me. You guys keep doing it, though.
Well, we were in the office, and the thing is, we're just having a bit of banter between ourselves, and something pretty classic happened.
Yours is bad,
Something
too.
pretty classic happened.
Yours is bad, too. Okay, we'll just explain. Something was happening to Clint in the office today, and he started making a very interesting noise. And so Steph from The Night Show and I decided to record this noise, and this afternoon we bring you...
The Secret Sound!
We want you to guess why Clint is making this noise on 0800 The Edge, or text us to 3343, and the winner will get a Guy, Sharyn and Clint prize pack.
Turn up the radios in your car and see if you can identify this.
Stop doing that. So that is the noise. This is a legit noise that Clint was making, and we recorded that without his knowledge. It was so weird, but you have to guess why he was making that noise.
Now that I've heard it, I'm not sure we should have put it on the radio.
Play it one more time. Okay, that's enough. It's weirding me out of my headphones. Stop doing that. I just snorted coke out my nose.
0800 The Edge, or text into 334 if you think you can guess what the secret sound is. And I'll give you a clue. It's not the most disgusting thing ever that people are texting in.
Lance, what do you think the secret sound is?
I reckon he's chewing on a good bit of chicken.
No, it's
Yum.
not chewing on chicken, Lance. Good guess, though.
Guesses from
You're
the
really
text
going
machine.
for it, for sure.
Were you petting or feeding your pet anteater?
No.
Were you sucking...
Neither literally or figuratively.
Were you sucking on a slippery salmon?
No.
Were you licking the world's largest lollipop?
No.
Eating a boiled egg?
No.
Exercising?
No.
Struggling to open a drink bottle?
No.
Reaching for something that's high?
No.
Go to the text. Go to the calls.
0800 The Edge.
Alicia, welcome to the show. What is Clint's secret sound?
He's sneezing.
No.
Not sneezing, sorry.
Not sneezing, Alicia. Good try, though. Sam, what do you think the secret sound is?
Is he trying to open something that's cut, like really tightly shut, like a jar or something?
No, I would have done that very quickly. I'm very strong.
Whatever.
Thanks, Sam. Catherine, what's your guess?
That he had food stuck between the back of his nose and the top of his mouth and he can't get it out.
Do you think I'm choking?
No, it's like when you've like accidentally snorted when you're eating something and it gets stuck like at the back of your nose and it's like feeling and you can't get it out.
No, it wasn't that. Almost a little too wet for that, I think.
No, not that one, Catherine. Anna, what do you think the secret sound was?
I think he's sucking on a lollipop.
I love how all the females have rung through with very, very good guesses. But
Well, it is a clean thing, but I'm glad to get some clean guesses as well, because it would be easy to go into the gutter with the secret sound.
It wasn't that, Anna. Sue, what do you think?
He's exercising.
No way, because I was there, Sue, and I don't enjoy to exercise at all.
We're not even in the ballpark at the moment. We need some serious guesses. I'll take some from the text machine. Is he sucking up oil in the Gulf of Mexico?
Yes.
No, he's not doing that. Debbie, what do you think he's doing?
Scratching his back and chewing on a toffee or something.
No, it is not that. I can't believe nobody has got this yet. Okay, I'm going to give a hint right now.
No. Does the secret sound jackpot?
jackpot.
No, it doesn't jackpot. We need to. No one ever wants to hear that noise again.
Clint thought he had an awesome idea, just got shot down.
Play it one more time. Okay, that's enough. The hint I'm going to give...
Stop doing that!
This audio could be used to torture people.
The hint I'm going to give is if you watch Friends, Phoebe did this to Monica and she made a similar noise and refused to do it anymore.
Oh, good clue for a Friends train spotter.
0800 The Edge or text us to 3343. Lisa, what is Clint's secret sound?
I reckon he's getting a massage.
Correct, Lisa! Yay! I was giving him a massage and he made those noises.
Congratulations, Lisa. You have just won the Guy, Shoryn and Clint secret sound.
Awesome.
Hold the line, Lisa. We're going to hook you up with a Guy, Shoryn and Clint prize pack. Share it around.
Guy, Shoryn and Clint's Edge.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing all the way from England, is that a country?
That's a country, yeah.
From the United Kingdom, stars of the Inbetweeners 2, Simon Bird and Joe Thomas!
Wow.
There it is!
Woo! Why did you guys go from doing like a TV show to a movie? Was it because you wanted to make way more money, or how does it work?
Well, it's not
make any money.
And also, by the way, we are not the ones that make the money. But it's Ian and Damon who are the writers. It was their decision to make a film, and they first mentioned it as we were filming, the idea of doing a film as we were making the third series of the TV show. And we honestly thought, obviously we thought it was a joke. Like, the idea of us four being the lead parts in a film was just ridiculous.
And lots of films get talked about. I mean, lots of people seem to be in the process of making films, and the films never happen. So we were like, we'll do a film, fine, obviously, yes, we'll do a film, fine. And then it was surprising that it even got made, and that was great. And we didn't expect it to be successful. I mean,
we thought our fans would see it, but the show was not that big on TV. And then suddenly the film was this massive hit, and none of us expected it. And
congratulations! You're this week. I think I saw in the gun. You're the #1 opening week for a film in the UK this year. So congratulations! That's
Thanks
huge.
very much.
Thank you.
It's crazy.
Did you ever think when you were doing the TV show that you'd be wandering around with bodyguards to like protect you from people?
Is that your bodyguard out there?
Yeah.
He's impressive.
I've got a joke for
Mac.
this, guys.
Yeah.
I made this before. You've got bodyguards so that people can't get in between the in-betweeners.
There you go.
It's very good.
Everyone else told me that was classic, and I should definitely say it. I think they were setting me up for a fall.
They're good. They're anti-pun bodyguards.
Damn it!
Who is that bodyguard protecting you from?
We don't know one. I mean, that he's a nice fellow. Don't get me wrong. It's not really necessary.
Speak for yourself. I'm in constant danger.
Did you need him in Australia or in the UK or anywhere so far? Because this is New Zealand.
We don't get this treatment in the UK.
Okay.
And it's only for some reason in Australia and New Zealand. I don't know whether they think they're going to be really rough or something.
By the looks of my social media this morning, you definitely needed it, because you're everywhere I scrolled, it was you guys.
Oh, well.
So you definitely needed him here.
So the film is set in Australia.
That's right.
You didn't quite make it to New Zealand. Since visiting here, any semi-favourable comments about New Zealand?
Yeah, I mean,
we love it.
We love it, and we like the people. We like just their vibe. Like, they're very sort of chilled out.
Yeah.
When we get approached by fans, it's in a very cool, understated way, and they sort of say, "Oh, look, I know it's annoying. I really don't want to bother you. Like, can we just do a quick photo? I'll get out of your hair." That's great for us. That's exactly.
We're like that, I think.
And we think that translates into your sense of humour as well. We're big fans of Flight of the Conchords, and I think you can see that. You're just cool. You're a cool lot of guys.
Thanks. No one's ever called us cool before.
That
means a lot.
No one.
Because my theory is that New Zealand's a very boring place to visit. So you went with one of the two options of compliments people can give us. You can either say the people are nice or the scenery is beautiful.
Nice, yeah.
Okay.
So you guys did one of those two, so thank you very much. You're welcome. Simon and Joe, thank you so much for giving us your time.
No worries. Thanks for having us.
Any words of inspiration or motivational quotes to inspire the people of New Zealand before you leave?
Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
We dig you. We're not the arbiters of cool, but we like you.
Thank you very much. We'll take
it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Simon Bird and Joe Thomas from the Inbetweeners!
Guy, Shoryn and Clint's Edge. Edge.
A dream situation for any fan of our national rugby team would be going over to the UK to see them defend their amazing title they currently
Sharon's pussyfooting around the fact that we're not allowed to say certain trademarks, but we're giving away a massive prize for the dudes who play rugby in the New Zealand vicinity going over next year to play in the big rugby
We're banned
tournament.
from saying it because, not because of legal reasons, just because we're too cheap to pay for the licensing. So, well, we've spent all of our money on the flights for you and a mate and the tickets. You don't just see one game, you'll see 3 games at said tournament, all featuring the boys in black.
The boys in black, the black boys, as we like to call them.
Yeah,
and fingers crossed the final.
And you've just got to do a little... I mean, we're not asking much. We're just saying, hey, just before you go, just you and your mate before you go, hey, could you guys just make a lifelong commitment to each other and get married?
It's very hard, especially because, you know, the girlfriends or the fiancés, they might get a little bit annoyed because they want to get that diamond, they want that big day. But Matthew, you're recently single, so it's not really too much of a drama in your house if you want to enter.
No, I wouldn't say so.
So you're recently single, your mate is recently single as well. Would you say that you're rebounding with each other?
We're definitely rebounding at the same time. I wouldn't necessarily say together.
Well, if you marry each other, then that's the ultimate rebound, you know? That is giving the middle finger to both of your exes because you've got married within a year of breaking up with them.
Yeah, that's right. It's a good way of putting it, actually.
What is so amazing about you and your bro's bromance, Matthew?
Look, what can I say? I just love the guy. Well, for one, we look quite similar, actually. We're, a couple of sort of reasonably big southern men, beards, like it's going out of fashion.
Mm-hmm. So you're like the Franks brothers, but you're friends.
Yeah, maybe not. I wouldn't put it that far. But
Okay. Just trying to make it rugby related, Matt.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Matthew, are you worried that if you get married, you will love each other and enjoy it too much, and then you'll just turn into a happy wedded couple?
Stay married, yeah. Or are you not worried about that?
Oh, well, I mean, I think Trev might be worried about it a little more than I am. I mean, I'm quite open to the fact. I feel like being friends with Travis is a bit of a commitment as it is.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea of marriage being a lifelong commitment, I feel like we probably already made that commitment sincere.
Yeah, and there's worse people to spend the rest of your life with than your best friend as well. So you could look at it that way. The things we need to make sure that you're aware of, Matthew, is if you get married, it will be this year. You will have to stay married until said rugby competition next year when you go there. So that's at least a year of marriage. After that point, you are allowed to start divorce proceedings at your own choice. You have to sort that out, but not until after the tournament can you get that moving, and that'll be another 2 to 3 year process as well. So you will be married until at least 2018.
Hey, look, that's something I can probably cope with, to be honest.
So Matthew, for the last 2 minutes, we've just tried to talk you out of it. Are you still keen?
I'm still keen. No,
yes,
I'm keen.
That is great commitment. I like it.
Well, you couldn't get your bestie on the phone, but do you want to give a quick shout out to him right now and tell him how much you love him?
Yeah, Trev. Look, basically, I couldn't say anything any more about you. You know, you're just a good friend of mine. Been friends for years. Gone through thick and thin together. When asked what sort of outrageous story we had together, I sort of had to think back to when we were about 14, because the rest of the story is probably a little bit too R-rated for a family radio show like The Edge.
It's not a best man speech, bro. Just tell him you love him.
I love you, man.
I love you, man. Matthew, you're in the running. Good luck, bro. Best of luck to you and Trev.
I hope they kiss at the wedding.
Thank you very much, guys.
I hope they kiss at the wedding and their beards get stuck together.
And there's sparks, and it's beautiful.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the Edge.
Gossip. Scandal. Romance. Sexy. News. Clint and the Glossies.
Every week, Clint surmises the hottest news from the celebrity magazines, normally designed for women, so you don't have to, really. So it's a service he does. This week, Clint, I reckon you should read it and deliver it like a woman telling her mates at the hair salon.
Oh, okay. Are you going to be my mates at the hair salon?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Yes.
Hey, girls.
Hey, guys.
So I've just picked up the latest copy of New Idea, and oh my god, you'll not believe, Prince Harry, you know, Ginger Prince Harry, my total man crush.
Oh, I love him, Prince Harry. So cheeky.
He's hit rock bottom, guys.
Uh-oh.
He's hit rock bottom. bottom. He's 30 and he doesn't have a girlfriend.
Oh my god.
That does sound like rock bottom.
Yeah, that is rock bottom according to the new idea.
Or not enough rock bottoms.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
There's this awkward ass photo of him in there too, where he's leaning out past Will, and he's clearly stuck in his brother's shadow, according to new idea. And then there's one where he's like, oh, and he's like rocking his head back and his closed eyes, and he's standing next to the prince and princess, and he's like, when will this be me? And I can relate to that.
I can relate to that because my nephew, he also isn't married and he's 25. And
he is so close to rock bottom.
I'm starting to think that he's gay.
He's still got time. Also,
is this really how you think girls talk?
This is how we think. I'm like this is my vision of woman at a hair salon.
By the way, did you know that Princess Kate is pregnant?
Oh my god, is Princess Kate pregnant? Oh my god.
Ask me how I know.
How do you know that?
Because the new idea has a picture of her roots and she hasn't dyed them and her greys are starting to come through, and everyone knows can't dye your hair when you're pregnant.
Wait.
She did do that last time she was pregnant.
Is that real?
That's real. They've zoomed in on her grey hairs.
Do you not dye your hair when you're pregnant? So
because
the dye leaks into the baby?
Yeah, because otherwise you'll influence the colour of your hair, your baby's hair.
Oh my god, that's probably why my nephew Stephen turned out to be such a mongoloid. Am I allowed to say mongoloid on the radio? My god, I'm so sorry if that was offensive.
Back into character,
okay.
BT Dubs, you know how TK from Shortland Street lost Sexiest New Man on the Box to Guy Williams this year?
Sucked in.
I think I know why. He has revealed a new idea this week. The two ladies, and I don't mean one lady, but two ladies who have tamed his, quote, once wild life.
Who are these ladies?
He's had a photo with them, and with one of them, and this is verbatim. She's treating him like a jungle gym as she holds his hand to walk up his workout-tired body, and then she fearlessly flips herself. TK can't help but marvel at how far his life has come in 5 years. It's his daughters, and it's super cute.
That is ridiculous.
You made that sound so dirty.
Sexual, yeah.
I know, it was his daughters.
Oh my god, girl, you're disgusting.
Oh, and by the way, just one last thing. We're all worried about Red Foo because he's broken up with his girlfriend and his mum said he's party rocking too hard.
Totally worried about that.
Cute.
Anyway, that's what's in the new idea. Don't read it.
Thanks, Clint.
Thanks, Clint.
Love you.
You're a terrible woman.
I got sick of my own voice halfay through that.
Same.
So if you lasted to the end of that, thank you. You are a true die-hard Edge fan.
Sorry for saying mongoloid, by the way. I should not have said that.
Stop bringing it up. You said it again.
Yeah, good point.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint on the Edge.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Shortland Street time. That means time from James from Dunedin.
Hello.
Those words didn't quite go together properly, but
I
James,
almost did it.
Welcome to the show. Shorty Street Scandal Time. Oh, then I did it.
It's not easy. Talking's not easy. James, welcome to the show. And can I say, what up, benches?
This week, Vinny's 9-year-old son, Michael, went off the rails and started listening to some music which has naughty lyrics in it.
This is honestly one of the worst things I've seen on Shortland Street was when they invented the swear word benches.
Yeah, if you think that's bad... Okay, check out this. It's the worst proposal I've ever heard.
Would you do me the honour of becoming my wife?
Again? Is this you having a laugh, honey?
Well, no, I'm not having a laugh. I love you. Say something. Say yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. I hope they elope and don't come back.
James, how romantic was that?
0 out of 10.
0
out of 10.
Who was that? That was Vinny, eh?
No, that was TK and Sarah.
Oh, that is so racist of me. I can't believe I screwed that up. Next up, we have Harry's Scene of the Week.
So, Brooke this week cracked Ava's secret code of her drug trial, but Harry interrupted. It was his only scene this week, but he interrupted to ask about some shorts in the dryer.
This is Harry's only scene.
I've cracked the code. Where are my shorts? Have you looked in the dryer? Yeah. I'll get it.
That was his only line of the week.
Rachel, such big things on the cards, and it's like, no, I've got to go find Harry's bloody shorts.
So if you don't know James on Shortland Street, he's Shorty Street Scandal. You can search him on YouTube, and he finds the best clips, and this is my favourite clip he's found. It's the great dialogue quote of the week.
It's nice to see you, Neville.
Please, call me Nev.
Never say Neville, eh?
So awkward. Never say Neville, eh? To a guy called Nev.
Yeah, very uncomfortable joke.
Now we've got to speculate about the cliffhanger because it happened on Friday. James, in your expert Shorty Street based opinion, who's going to die?
I think not Leanne. I think maybe either Wendy or Rachel, but I'm not sure.
Did you say hopefully not Leanne? You love Leanne, don't you?
Yeah.
There is one bit that I said to James, I was like, you've got to put this in Shorty Street Scandal this week, but it's a visual thing where Leanne tries to dodge Nicole in the hallway, and they're like, Leanne, and she's like, ha! And she like runs the other way.
Leanne pulls the world's worst ever sidestep.
Yeah, we need to get Leanne on the show and fly James up to meet Leanne, I think.
James, I saw your video on YouTube last night. It was very good. Really liked it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Shorty Street Scandal with James!
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, James.
If you want to see the visual form of it, just search Shorty Street Scandal on YouTube.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. On the edge.
Sharon's a bit fired up on social media at the moment. Something's got your goat. Is that an expression? Got your goat? Grabbed your giraffe?
I just hate people that are mean to other people, especially when you're mean to other people on social media.
Bullies.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't have anything better to do than bully and stir up crap online, then your life is so sad. And it just annoys me because I posted a photo and a guy from a different radio station who obviously doesn't have anything else to do has gone on to my Instagram and made fun of a photo that I had posted of a listener. And I just said, you know, like, care to explain your shallow comment? Because I'd hate to think that you were judging people, blah, blah, blah. And then he just replied to me, ha ha, which I've now seen that he's weekly deleted. So I just told him, I was like, grow up. Don't come on my Instagram page if you're just going to bully other people. And then he tried to twist it back on me when everyone knows exactly what he was saying. And it just really annoys me. Like, if you're an adult, if you're a kid, I don't care who you are, don't go on social media and be so weak that you would bully somebody else or even just try to like, he was probably pumped right now and going to play this to all his friends that we're even talking about it.
Yeah.
But I don't really give a shit.
Well, it's a listener of our show. The picture's of a listener to our show. He's gone on and made snide comments about her appearance on there, which is rude.
Yeah.
But it's bullying, it's cyberbullying, and it's also, I mean, especially now, especially when you've got stories like the one that happened to Charlotte Dawson and that sort of thing, to go on and do that, and it's just not okay.
I once cyberbullied. I thought it was a joke, and I still maintain it was quite funny. But we were just teasing. One day I was teasing Kimberly Crossman. She's quite a well-known celebrity. On the internet.
Yeah.
And I thought it was funny, but she didn't think it was funny, and it really hurt her. And just the other day, I was driving. It was Saturday. It was 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I felt pangs of guilt for like giving her crap that time because I didn't realise that really what I was feeling was jealousy.
Well, it's one thing to do it to a famous person and a personality because they are out there in the media.
But I just
but to just bully someone on there that's just a regular person as well is a whole nother level.
But I just realised the reason I was doing it is because I felt bad about myself. So if you do catch yourself making snide remarks or trying to take someone down to make yourself feel better, realise that sometimes the problem is you.
And the thing is that we work on a radio station. That's our job. Like, it's not our life. We've got friends that work on other radio stations. I'm married to someone on another radio station.
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. The Edge is my life.
No, like,
this is all I've got.
We love our radio station and we love our listeners, but we don't have this weird, bitter rivalry that you'd have. We would troll some social media for other radio stations to do that. So,
all I'll say,
don't bully anybody online, and if you do, you're something that rhymes with clock.
Don't bully back. Don't bully back.
All I'll say is it's a weird thing to do it on Sharyn's public Instagram account from your business Instagram account when you're running a private business, and that's all I'll say. And if you want to go and have a look at the rest, that's up to you.
Kia ora. Good to talk about it.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. On the edge.
Oh, I did. It's time for
Don't mock me.
Wind Beneath Your Wings. Just before we started this, I was like, I've got to go on the radio. And he goes, all right. For
you are the wind beneath my wings.
Before Sharyn does today's Wind Beneath Your Wings, can I just commend Clint for being really mature? He's had a long ban for constantly breaking his curfew and constantly doing Dr. Seuss quotes, but we haven't had him in a while. You've been well behaved. We might let you back on doing Wind Beneath soon.
Really?
Yeah, if you can behave
dangle
yourself.
a carrot in front of me if you're not going to let me nibble.
Well, I've got Wednesday penciled in for a possible return to Wind Beneath Your Wings for Clint, but today it's Shaz Dog.
Damn, everyone's set an Outlook reminder for 6:57 Wednesday.
You've got to be a good boy, though.
When the king returns to the game!
So-
Shut this down!
All right. You're
Okay,
getting banned
calm
soon.
down. Today's inspirational quote comes from Taylor Swift, who tomorrow you'll hear a brand new song from her new album On the Edge, so keep listening for it. She says, no matter what happens in life, be good to people, because being good to people is a wonderful legacy to leave behind. Which is
Lovely.
very nice.
Yeah, that's a lovely thought to finish on.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the bloody edge.
Thank you. Before we leave, it is time for a podcast extra.
Podcast extra.
Guy,
Yeah,
I feel like this is the forum to talk about it. I wasn't comfortable enough to do it on the radio.
I'm nervous.
So we're going to do it now in a podcast extra.
Podcast extra.
So it's about my bad moustache.
No. Grooming.
Yeah.
Do you do it?
I try.
Yeah. Do you? And I do this, and I've always done it.
Yeah.
But then I did it in front of my flatmate the other day, and he said I'm weird.
What? You trimmed your
No, not there.
Oh.
Armpit hair.
Yeah.
Do you trim your armpit hair?
It's an awkward situation, Clint, but you've come to the right place because my armpit here, and I don't know if you've experienced this, is like an absolute jungle.
Yeah.
And it's almost getting into the point where I put so much roll-on deodorant onto it every day that it almost dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mine's quite wispy and straight, and when I did it today, it turned into a mohawk under my armpit, so I was like, I need to trim these.
Yeah.
And I trimmed them, and I've always trimmed them, and he's like, that's weird, bro. You shouldn't do that. Men don't do that.
I've never heard of a man doing that before.
Right?
Apart from my husband had his armpit waxed on his stag do.
Yeah.
That's the only time.
Imagine this, though, mate. You're out there. You're on the basketball court, you're wearing a singlet, and all of a sudden it's like a woolly mammoth under there. It's poking out from behind and from back. It looks unhygienic.
Singlets are a nightmare.
It's the big game, and you're blowing your look.
I had an ex-boyfriend who used to shave his chest and under his arms, and it was so weird. It just weirded me out that he shaved.
Didn't shave. I can show you.
No, don't show us. No,
show me. I
thank
want
you.
to see. Show me. I want to see.
Not me. Okay.
You barely have anything there.
I know, because I trimmed it this morning.
Because he keeps it intact.
What are you so paranoid about?
No, nothing. It's just when it gets long and I wear a singlet, like if I go to the gym or something, if I can see it poking out, it's like, ooh, that's three-dimensional.
You get quite sweaty under there as well.
Oh, I'm a very sweaty fella.
You're a heavy sweater, so I can see why you would do that.
Okay, so all I wanted to know is, do you do it too?
Yeah, okay, so I've had it's not easy to cut, that's the other problem.
No, because at one stage you've got to use your left hand if you're right-handed or your right hand if you're left-handed.
It's like gorse, and once I decided just to shave it off completely,
bad
I was
idea.
like, that's the bad. Yeah, so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Ladies, I feel so sorry for you.
Yeah.
We live in a misogynistic world, and
how do you deal with your shave? Are you a shaver or?
I shave them every day.
Do you?
Every
day?
Yeah, it takes like 2 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like shower gel, razor, shower gel, razor.
I know what you're talking about, girlfriend.
Okay.
I know.
You are my level.
Okay, thank you, everybody. That was a male grooming edition of the Podcast Extra.
Keep it trim, guys. Keep it trim.
Legs are a different story, though, eh?
Oh, you should see my vagina.
The Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast.